Alright, let's try this again. Welcome back to Let's Play AO 4X United Union Unity. We are one with the Blizzard. Okay, so I just finished up designing that ship. I'm going to do a double check, make sure I got the design satisfactory. 6,000 fuel. A little low in fuel for my liking. This is a stopgap ship, so I'm not too concerned. Of course, I don't have a pen on me. But we got... Now, we're planning to build 4 of these ships. So, it's two... they got 2 engines. So 8 engines. Let's see... 6 railguns? Is that right? Do we actually have 6 component summary? Very useful button. Do you have 6 railguns? So you can see that the percentage of the total here is so engines and railguns are most of the ship. The armor we can't prefabricate, so and reactors. So 16 reactors and 4 fire controls and 4 active surge sensors. Okay. The rest of the stuff is too small to matter. How quickly was adding on a slipway? It gets 2 years. It's unacceptable. So we can retool our 6 months to retool our shipyard. Go ahead and do that now. Ship components. I'm going to do the reactors first because they're fairly small. Just run normal production for a while. Probably should readjust my research here. Where's the kinetic? So next we do want to go at least get some missile capability to reasonable levels. The minimum use for ion engines are good enough for the early anti-ship missiles. For anti-missile missiles, you're gonna want the next level though. Okay. Adjust our... Okay, we got 5 more we want to put. That's jump gate is going to be our next push there. Terraforming module we're going to want soon. We have a defense guy yet. We don't. Any techs we need here? Not immediately, so we can just wait for it. I have 1 lab left, and go put in lasers. You can see the minerals are starting to run out on Earth. So, we've got a good stockpile here. We should be good. So once we have our first 2 gunboats operational, well, we can start exploring. Here, 10 auto mines. one of Worley, and one of those Triton. Okay. Also, remember you can advance time from the screen using these buttons up here. Okay, reactors are done. Okay, and prefabricated parts and anything you get from scrapping the ship goes in the stockpile here. How's our mineral supply? Not great. Bio has 1 million. Get. Okay, the other technology we need for missiles was to get the engine multiplier up to about ×2. Think about, do we want? I'm gonna grab the fuel consumption tech next. Actually, I might as well. You know what? Leave it for now. I don't want to think too far ahead. Sensors are done. Take that off the list. The Gallicide has run out on Earth, but we do have a good stockpile. There's plenty in the other system, so I'm not kind of a optical. Okay, I'm gonna grab get that up so I can make regular ships. Put another 1,000 on there. Done. So next to be the reactors, which we did. Some auto mines. Prometheus is nice. Sure. I know I could be using the commercial lines, but doing it this way puts my chips to use and gives you something to look at as well. I mean, what is the point of building these huge, awesome freighters if you're not actually going to use them? Lab. I think we're gonna go up. Construction focus for the time being. Okay. That's not a good thing. Yeah. So. Okay. I think that's fixed, but that was not a groovy thing. Okay, close you. Let's just see if we can keep playing. Can we? Race select. Okay, 5-second turn looks good. Have we bug still? No. Okay, looks good. So looks like we can keep playing. Okay. So we got the rail guns done. Now we need the engines, which is usually the most expensive part of the ship. July, and our shipyard finishes retooling in July. Perfect timing. Why are you marked? You're not marked? Oh, right, you were going to be that. Okay. Fort jump point 1, just in case we need it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Go over to Rainbow Rose. I'm going to grab one of the tracking stations I've been building. These things are a little OP, so some people kind of think them cheap. I try to put at least 5 in every star system. Just drop one off in that asteroid there. Gives us a better look at anything coming through the worm jump point. and I am going to explore inside out. So starting with the closest jump points. If you're playing on a higher difficulty game, you might want to start on the exploring the furthest ones and then go in. So any threat that you find would be further away from Earth. I don't think that precaution is really necessary on, well, basically standard difficulty. So I'm going to grab a 1 mine, 40 infrastructure, and drop that off on IO. Which is up to 1 million people. Considering the conditions on IO, it's pretty impressive. Wait 30 days. There's not much happening. Always a bit of a risk, because you can always be overlooking something. You got a queue, so. So next, we're going to be building a jump gate constructed ship, which will help let our freighters go move interstellarly. Then after that, we're probably going to get terraforming ships. At least a couple of those out. They're going to be pretty expensive. And then after that, we're going to look at building a conventional military. Or at least getting a few ships out before we explore. I think we'll pop the first couple jump points once we get those first 2 gunboats out. Maybe pop the third once we have all 4. Then after that, we'd better start gearing up properly. This is a war game. And you will eventually run into something that wants to kill you. Okay. The Corundum on Earth is done. We still have good stockpiles. Not worried, just that we do have to keep an eye on what's actually out there. Oberon, total. There's a good asteroid there. You know, run them more. Run another set out to Pluto. Second largest of the, I believe it's the second largest of the dwarf planets. I know there's a lot of astronomy geeks play this game. I'm more of a military history guy, so I've learned enough to not look like an idiot, but yeah, there's plenty of hard science guys out there. When I will listen to them when they actually talk, so I don't know. I'm just here for the spaceships. Okay, engine technology. I'll go in because we are going to be doing the terraforming ships. I want to get the new level of fuel consumption, just for also our next generation freighters. So this tech here reduces the amount of fuel engines take. It makes engines more efficient, so they use less fuel. Gives your missiles longer ranges, and your ships don't burn as much fuel. Also, they don't have to carry as much, which can make them smaller. They can get a bit more fuel, bit more gear on them. Okay, so we can. I'm gonna add a slip weight. Okay. I don't know if we'll actually be able to pop the jump point. Depends how fast the ship's built. That is why we prefabricated though. I didn't want you guys waiting for another episode or two of pointless clicking. Never forget that you can prefabricate ships if you need them quickly. Okay, research the terraforming module. Next, we're just going to do a rate. That makes terraforming faster. I am going to be doing the ship version instead of the gigantic gigantic orbital habitat super hack thing I've seen other players do. So, they're faster, they're self-contained, and we can use them offensively if we don't like a particular race. Okay. There's so much good stuff on Venus. So I'm moving another 5 auto mines there. Demand on Venus. Supply on Earth. Auto mine is the default. If you want to move something else, you got to be very careful about what you actually have there. But most of the time, you'll be moving auto mines. Oh wait, one thing I forgot here. Go over to Crystal Rain. Dragon info. We don't need a top guy. I think that's the commander equivalent. We'll set that. I'm not going to bother naming these ships. They're just based. They're not really. Yeah, these are stopgap ships, just so we have something. Oh, and by the way, I am going to start needing planet names very soon. So if anybody wants to comment on or suggest a few, I'll see if I can work them in. Okay, research complete. Junk construction. Ion drive is done. Okay, I think we just want to focus everything on research labs right now. So I'll put those other 20 in there. And with jump gate done. Now, tempted to wait for the other level, but that's not really needed. We are losing money. I'm going to put in expand civilian economy. Add that. And then next would be... It's 4 years... you know what? Operations. And we're going to be doing some expanding. That. And then I think we're going to go straight for research. Okay. We want to focus. So many things you want to build right now. We're just going to let it go. Check. Idle. Population. We're good. Lumen is up to 62 million. At 100 million, I'll switch off the imports, the colonies. Go to here. You need to have 25 million people. Either set it as a destination, source, or stable. I usually just set it to stable. I'm going to set it to source if there's a shortage of people on Earth. This is all. You can limit the growth of your colonies if you desire to. And looks like our draft survey ship has completed its mission. So head back to Earth, refuel, and because it's a military ship, we resupply, and then we overhaul. Take down the maintenance clock to 0. This ship is jump capable, and we will be using it for quite some time. So, also go into here and turn off the default orders. Retooling is done. How quickly can we get these ships out? Default. Says September next year. Shipyard task January. So there's 6. So we saved about a year and a half, or about a year or so on these. Okay, anything new? No, I'm gonna punch 30 days cycles now. I do want to get into the jump point before I call it off. Inactive lab, shipyard modified. What we could be doing. Should be doing. Okay, inactive labs production. You know what we should be building right now? We should be building the jump gate ship. New civilian ship, I believe goes as construction. Don't know what else you would call it. These are going to be fairly large ship. Just going to put the basic thermals and ESM. Later in the game, I probably will put a nav sensor on it, but really need it. And goes the freighter engines. 200 reasonable speed. Doesn't need to be too fast. That is probably that looks about right. So 70,000 tons. Lock it. And I should have a shipyard in that range. Go ahead, start retooling. This is a low priority ship, so we're not going to prefab. It is going to take about 2, 3, 4 years to actually get done. So well, this means we'll be able to explore a lot easier than we get with colonists. Eminent events. Mars as well to produce. I'm going to queue up a spaceport Mars. It'll help us trade early. It'll help us trade early on. There's not really much else to do in Mars at the moment. And we have hit a uranium shortage. But, whatever. Ships being built get highest priority. So. Visible light laser done. Okay. Just queuing up more text for. Active lab. Ship construction, there we are. Crystal rain detach. Do be careful you don't wreck the, you don't delete the shipyard task. Okay, crystal rain. This is picket 1. Move 2. Go to our grav ship. Move 2. Just enough time to see what we get, see what we find. And while I'm thinking about it, we should start building the other 2 ships. Okay, picket is in position. Okay, and here we go. Hayton, jump point 1, standard transit, 5-second turn. What have we got? What mystery is it? Level 6 Nebula, and there's a jump guide already on the situ. Oh, okay. Nebulas are a bit of a bitch, but looks fairly close. Take a look at the system. We have 1 planet that might be terraformable. It's going to be fairly hard to do. Super Jovian, which is basically Jupiter, bigger than Jupiter. And 3 moons. 1 moon, 2 small moons. No asteroids. Extremely disappointing. So, and it's a level 6. Okay. Oh, I didn't set the. Okay. The gate there is a little concerning, but they do get generated randomly. So let's see if we can actually find anything. Level 6 is it's not really going to affect. We'd have to custom build a freighter to work the system, which might be worth doing if we find some really good stuff. So let's see what we find. See, the good news is the Aiden hasn't been violently destroyed yet, so I think we're alien free. It's not possible. Okay. So nothing, no sorium in the gas giant. And no alien attackers on Vestas 2. Okay, so looks like we're done. Justice 2, we did find some minerals. Nothing worth mining, but we do. It is a planet that is worth. We can set up a. Not going to set up a colony down here. What I might do is I'm going to already do a ground survey. If they hit the jackpot and there's enough to really get into, we'll do that. So I'm not using the scientists for the ground survey as well. Okay, so that is a fairly weak team. Whatever. Bit of a disappointment there, but at least it's not full of nasty critters. So I'm going to send the Aiden back to Earth. Pick it 2. I'm just going to... Yeah, go back to Earth for now. And next episode, we'll go into Jump Point 2. Which is substantially further away. Anyway, that's an episode. Calling an episode here. Keep on grooving, groovy space people, and be one with the blizzard.